Hey guys, it's DieselWorks123 here. Now today I've got some new Thomas items here. As you can see, we've got some quite recent ones here. Bought these all at Farmers. First one we have is the new Thomas & Friends Adventures Hugo, the Rail Zeppelin, who was seen in the season 20 episodes Engine of the Future and Hugo in the Airship. It's the back, that's how much Hugo cost. And the newest Trackmasters being the Speed and Spark Thomas and Percy. Here is Thomas. And that's what the back looks like. That's how much these cost me, $25. Also available Percy, which we're going to have a look at right now. Here's the Speed and Spark Percy, and they both have this little window so you can press a button to see the feature. And I really thought these were actually really cool. The thing that attracted me most was the packaging. It's a very attractive packaging. Like, if I see a good packaging, it makes me want to buy the toy. And Mattel have done really good with this. Firstly, we're going to have a look at Hugo from Thomas & Friends Adventures. The packaging is very nice. Thomas & Friends Adventures, metal engine, and a very nice promotional picture of Hugo right there. And then on the back again we see that lovely promotional image from season 18 and another blatant ad for YouTube Kids. So that was Hugo in his packaging. Now let's get Hugo out of the box. And it's quite funny, this is actually the first Hugo toy that I've come across here in New Zealand. I don't know if Wooden Railway have released him yet here, nor Trackmaster, but we will soon find out. But here is Hugo. This is a very nice model. Let's have a look at that face right there. As you can see from the front, he actually kind of looks like an aeroplane. But yes, very nice face there on Hugo. Just do the turnaround, you see his name. Really does resemble an airplane, especially with that propeller on the back. The propeller does turn, though it's quite stiff. Like, you can't actually spin it. As soon as you let go, it would lock in place. That's quite disappointing actually. I was really hoping for like how we'd have on a Herald, where it would be free spinning. And underneath Hugo here we can see 2016 Ghislaine Thomas Limited's, 2016 Mattel, made in Thailand. Yes, very nice model this one. It's actually quite heavy. If I could point out some disadvantages, it's the fact that Hugo doesn't have any couplings. So he can't couple with any of the Thomas & Friends Adventures stock. There's no coupling on the front, and there's no coupling on the back, though there is space there where they could have incorporated a coupling there. So I don't know why they didn't, but it's quite stupid that Hugo doesn't have any way of connecting with any of the other Thomas & Friends Adventures. I can understand that for road vehicles, but for engines, they should all connect, and unfortunately this cannot connect to this. And the other thing I wanted to point out, I'm just getting nitpicky now, is that Hugo's meant to have blue wheels instead of black. But we've had that problem before with items like the Trackmaster Ryan, for example. That was a perfect example. But yes, very nice model. Let's just see how he rolls and we'll get a good idea. We'll roll him along here, get it in focus. There we go. Rolls very nicely. Mattel have done very well on this model. It's a very nice representation of the character, and personally, from seeing other images of what Trackmaster and Wooden have provided us with Hugo, I feel like this is the best version of Hugo that you're going to get. If you're going to get any Hugo, if you're a fan of Hugo and you want to get a Hugo model, I would go for the Thomas & Friends Adventures. It is quite a premium model. Next we're going to have a look at the Speed and Spark Thomas and Percy. As I said before, there is a window to see the feature in the box. But there's something interesting about this Thomas. that I would like to point out, because there's something about this Thomas that we've actually seen before on a different Trackmaster Thomas. And it goes for the same with the Percy as well. Get that unboxing shot. There we go, and that looks stunning. It comes with this beautiful little art piece. Oh, and there's the instructions on the back. Comes with this lovely art piece that makes Thomas look like he's flying down the rails at full speed. Doesn't that just look awesome? Now, the thing I wanted to point out with this Thomas is it's got a very nice face. But if you're familiar with the Trackmaster range, you would know that you've actually seen this face on Thomas before. So here's the Speed and Spark Thomas. We'll just get a quick look over him. Very nice detailing. It's got a sort of metallic blue fleck in the paint. Spark details. These are not stickers, they are printed on. Still no buffers painted, and another thing I want to point out is that the middle wheel is actually printed on, and it's not actually, you know, the proper wheel that we've had on other Thomas models. It's actually a completely just printed wheel. But yes, now the thing I wanted to point out about Thomas's face. Here is another Thomas with the exact same face. Only this one came with the Trackmaster Sky High Bridge Jump set. As you can see, it is completely different to the Speed and Spark Thomas. And there's an example of the wheel difference. If I pull up the Speed and Spark Thomas, you see the difference in that wheel on the middle. That one is a moulded wheel. This one is a printed wheel. And we have two Thomases with the exact same face. Am I obsessed about this? No. We need more Thomases like these that have specialty faces, even if they do repeat the face. In scenarios like this, it actually works really well. So you got the Sky High Bridge Jump Thomas, which is very suiting for that face, and you also have the Speed and Spark Thomas, which also does suit the theme. Though, if they were going to put it on a different face, I would have suggested maybe a scared face to indicate that they were trying to stop, and they were scared they were going to crash into something. But that's just me thinking. I'd love to hear what you guys think about these, and which one of these would you prefer? Would you prefer to buy a whole train set just to get the very nice Thomas from the Sky High Bridge Jump, or would you like to pay a small amount to get a Thomas that's basically the same but does other things as well? Which would you rather buy? Write down in the comments, I would really like to know. Now let's go and have a look at Percy. It's quite nice, this Percy, because it does have the same kind of metallic flake in the paint like the Thomas does, but to be honest with you, I think it works better on Percy than it does on Thomas. I don't know why, I just think it looks better on Percy's green than on Thomas's blue. And here comes Percy. Once again, he comes with the backdrop. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. So now let's get Percy out of his packet. And like Thomas, he has a specialty face. But this Percy face has also been seen. I don't own the other Percy that has this face, but I know what one it is. It came from the smaller Great Race set. The name escapes me at the moment, but it was the one that came with the Streamlined Thomas, and it came with a Percy as well. That Percy had this exact same face. So once again they've reused this face. But now I have seen that Percy from that set, and personally I do prefer it a lot better on this version of Percy than on that racing Percy. But also let's have a look at Percy's sparking. Now here's a bit of a treat at the end of the video. I'm actually going to show you guys these trains running. And what set am I running them on? The Sky High Bridge Jump. Also down there is the Demolition at the Dock set. Quite a funny little set actually. But that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on these guys down here. And we're going to get them started in 3, 2, 1. There goes Thomas. And there... oh! There goes Percy! Reset the bridge. Who was going to make it first? Obviously Thomas. But let's see him do his bridge jump. And he made it! Look at him go! Now let's reset the bridge for Percy. Oh, Percy hasn't made it! Let's try that again, Percy, you can do it. And he made it. Well done, Percy. Let's reset it again for Thomas. Now we know Thomas can make it, can't we? Because he is the #1 engine. And Thomas has made it. Percy is coming up right in front of the big slide here. Let's get this thing back down. Harold, please help Percy out. Oh, Percy hasn't made it again. Don't worry, a little bit of help from God. God's hand has helped Percy, and now he has just helped Thomas. Let's get a bit of Thomas. And Thomas made it again. Well done, Thomas. Percy, you are causing a lot of trouble here. So there we have it, guys. That was my look at the Speed and Spark Thomas and Percy from Trackmaster. Very nice models. If you see them, I do recommend picking them up because they are a lot of fun. And those expressions right there, that is a great addition to these Trackmasters. The sparking effects, they do as it says. It creates fake sparks via a light bulb in the back of the wheels. And while we're on the back of the wheels, once I stop Thomas, you can actually see that the outside rims of Thomas's wheels are actually translucent plastic. This whole wheel is translucent plastic, but it's got some of the wheel printed on there. Yeah, I don't understand it either. But anyway, that was my look at Trackmaster's Speed and Spark Thomas and Percy, along with the brand new Adventures Hugo. Tell me what you thought about these items. Which ones did you like best? Did you like the Adventures? Did you like the Trackmaster? If you have any opinions on these items or any other items related to these, please tell me down in the comments. I really like reading your comments and seeing what you guys have to say. Thank you again for watching this video, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is DieselWorks123 signing off, and I will see you all in the next video.